are toward the end of the regular season, the stretch run, if you will. What are you looking for, Tim, around the league at this particular portion of the schedule?
I think the first thing is who's healthy at the right time of the year, and then who has expanded their roster and their rotation, because depth to me is as important as anything else as you head into this important part of the regular season.
Depth important, and probably, would you agree, the hardest thing to really capture?
Very difficult. Coaches need to have trust in their roster. It's awfully difficult to get coaches to go more than 8 or 9 deep.
The first free throw is good. And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over him.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And last season, Tim, Paul Millsap retired. He was an all-star in each of his 4 years in Atlanta.
Well, he helped guide the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2015. That team overachieved through chemistry, and this group hopes to do the same thing.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Okongwu is out there with Derek Lively. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Jalen Johnson. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. From outside the arc.
Well, McCollum's speed can make him tough to shake as a defender. He's able to just stay in front of you and contest the shot.
Pass to Lively. Johnson kicks to McCollum. From downtown, carries it from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Flag. Back to Irving. A 3-ball. And Lively pulls it down. The Hawks leading. And there's the drive. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Now, here's Irving. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Pass to Gafford. Okongwu against Washington. Looking to end the run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. The Mavericks shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
That free throw good from Washington. He hits one, then misses the second attempt. Up from the free throw line. We know about the length and the athleticism, Tim, of Lively. But what do you like about his skill and maybe the way he sees the game?
Yeah, this league has seen a lot of guys with that type of length and athletic ability, but what sets him apart, he's got great instincts for where to get open, instincts how to rebound, where the ball is coming off, and then also, I just think his conditioning level is very high.
Flag with it. Okongwu covering. Nobody near Williams. Dallas again missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Pass to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Williams looking around. Here's Flag. Irving with a clean look. Good on the triple. Irving's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Mavs.
And Irving showing you his versatility. You can play him on or off the ball.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Mavericks making a switch here. Bagley's checked in. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the Kings. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And for the Hawks, they've really come together. You can see the confidence in their body language, playing with that sustained focus. That's why they're leading this division.
Pass to McCollum. Hawks passing it around. Lively is screen on Irving. A baseline J. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Another 3 for Dallas. So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to the Pelicans in New Orleans.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, that's the big challenge. Teams tend to feel more comfortable at home for sure, so you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. That just didn't happen in this one.
And he knocks down the first one. Jock Landale's checked in for the Mavericks. Thompson comes in for Flag. Atlanta also making some changes here. Tyson Daniels comes in for Okongwu. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for C.J. McCollum. Good on both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Irving from long range. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym and perhaps an innate...
Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flag. Jock Landale's out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Irving at point guard. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Pass to Lively. Lively sends a screen for Johnson. Back to Lively. Just 5 on the clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 13 points in the game.
Well, as a defender, it's hard to overcome a height disadvantage when you're that close to the basket.
Lets it go from 14. A nice shot by Irving. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
factor. His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Pass to Landale. Here's Bagley. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It goes on Derek Lively. Atlanta making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in.
At the line for Dallas, Marvin Bagley III. One shot.
Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Pass to McCollum. To the inside. It's deflected. Right side, Irving. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
And also a big factor has been their rim protection. They've been very active, rotating to the basketball quickly. Just great effort so far on that end.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Kyrie Irving is becoming the sage veteran. He said, quote, "I used to think leadership is a lonely thing, and it's not. It's surrounding yourself with great-minded, great-hearted people, asking them to push you at times and picking them up when they're not able to be their best." Back to you.
Great perspective. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And just miss after miss right now. Fires the three. Atlanta gets it back. Another shot. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Thompson passes to Irving. Bagley kicks to Irving. Out to Thompson. 3-pointer. Dallas again missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
From about 19 feet. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
And it always looks good coming off his fingertips. Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters this league has ever seen.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend. Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jock Landale. B.J. Washington comes in for flag. And it's Williams in for Klay Thompson. Now here's Irving. He's tightly guarded. It's good. Irving's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, he has no problem creating offense for himself, really, in any situation. Kyrie can put up points in a hurry.
Teardrop shot. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Wasted no time on that one. Irving's got 21.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Gafford.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Pass to Washington. Outside Irving. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Here he goes. And there it is for him. 26 points for him.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And he banks in the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 16.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
To the paint. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Kyrie is a fantastic floor general. Excellent at knowing when to get it to open teammates.
McCollum against Williams. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by Gafford. Dallas leading by 18. Here's Washington. He takes it in.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
I like their offensive approach. They've been aggressive, but under control.
Pass to McCollum. Here's the screen. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Over in the corner, Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And here is Washington. Outside Irving. Pocket 4.
And that is his 3rd foul of the half. Now they've got to make a tough decision.
Tim, pure basketball artistry. That's what Kyrie Irving embodied.
Well, Kevin, the combination of the ball handling, the finishing ability, impossible shot making. I'm not sure there's any player in the NBA who puts on a better show than Kyrie.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Shea checked in. Good on the second free throw. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Gafford finds Irving. 1:22 left in the first half of basketball. The 17-footer goes down.
It continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Shea. Mavericks with the rebound.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
And not the guy you want to send to the line. He has been automatic.
He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5. First one falls for him.
Yeah, Kyrie is such a high IQ player. He is so good at breaking down a defense and finding ways to score in tough situations.
Both free throws good for Irving. 58 seconds left to play here in the half. McCollum outside. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Gafford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Williams kicks to Irving. 3-pointers off the mark.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
And what Jalen Johnson brings to the floor is energy and unselfishness. He works hard out there every single night, and he's all about team.
Mavericks leading by 23. Pass to Washington. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Gafford. He's guarded by McCollum. Fades back. Rebounded by McCollum. With 1 on the clock. Whoa! He flew in there.
Wow!
And that one is hammered home. What a performance from Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Dallas. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. He'll get you back to the action after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
We're going to learn a lot about them by the end of this stretch, facing some good teams that can either expose you or empower you.
And in some cases, both.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Hawks.
They've got to run shooters off that line. Just hoping they miss is not working.
It's just a question every team faces, Shaq. How do you extend your defense enough to ball the shooters without opening up the driving lane?
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
The Hawks trail by 21. On the court right now for the Hawks. Derek Lively is out there with Okongwu. Then it's Johnson. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Over to the wing. Clock at 6. Sinks the triple. 33 points for him.
Well, his production is not in question now if he could just get his teammates involved.
Williams with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Here's Irving. A shake. That one misses. The Hawks trail by 18. And the layup's good off the glass.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing. McCollum against Williams.
Here's Irving. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Okongwu slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Outside Irving. Fires for 3. Rebound Atlanta.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
He gets it in there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Washington. Williams with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Washington against Okongwu. 5 to shoot. And on the way from Irving for 3. Hits a 3-point bomb. Irving's got 33 points.
Yeah, Kyrie is a great shooter. Just under 40% from deep for his career.
Driving to the basket. Up and in on the layup.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
First team foul.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Pass to Flag. On the wing, Irving. From deep. And again, Dallas with the 3.
The corner 3 by Kyrie. That's a nice ring to it.
18 feet out. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got his 6th rebound on the night. Right side, Williams. Pass to Gafford.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
And Alexander Walker, and so it's the Hawks who come out on top. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll do it, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports as we present our player of the game.